Hi, good morning. This is Return to Doubt Tab. My name is Dr. Daisy and I am a doubt expert for this session. Moving to the question, many freshwater organisms cannot live for long in sea water because the surrounding water will be dashed to their body cells and dash may occur. So options are hypertonic exosmosis, hypertonic endosmosis, hypertonic exosmosis and hypertonic endosmosis. Okay. If we look at the options carefully, we will find out that there are two common options in this, either hypertonic or hypotonic, exosmosis or endosmosis. Okay, so let's find out the correct answer. Okay, so all you know about fresh water. What is fresh water? Fresh water is a naturally occurring water containing less amount of dissolved salts. Okay, it's a naturally occurring water containing less amount of dissolved salts in it. Okay, and freshwater organisms are the organisms which live in that, like example fishes, frogs, amphibians, like frogs, birds, insects, some mammals like hippos. So these live in freshwater. Then according to question, what will happen when they're exposed or they're exposed for long in seawater? So seawater as compared to fresh water has more amount of salt. Okay, more salt dissolved as compared to fresh water which has less amount of salt in it. Okay, so if they are exposed for long in sea water, the surrounding water, here surrounding water is denoting the sea water, what will happen? Surrounding water will be either hypertonic or hypotonic according to the question. So let's find out what is hypertonic and what is hypotonic. So hypertonic, whenever the surrounding solution or water contains more amount of solutes dissolved in it. Okay, more amount of either salts or solute dissolved. Okay, or higher concentration, we can say higher containing higher concentration of solutes. It is called hypertonic solution, and hypotonic solution is just opposite, when it's solution containing less or low concentration of solutes or salt. Solutes can be either of them, okay, like salts or whatever minerals, solute dissolved in water. Okay, so according to this, the sea water, it is containing high or more amount of solid dissolved. That's why it should be hypertonic to the body cells. So according to the question, many freshwater organisms cannot live for long in sea water because here the sea water or surrounding water will be hypertonic because it is containing more amount of dissolved solutes or salt. Okay, so first answer will be hypertonic. So C and D are ruled out. So we have to choose between one, A and B. Okay, so hypertonic will be the first answer. Okay, understood? Hypotonic is containing less amount of solutes or less amount of salt. Okay, so here the sea water containing more amount, so that is why it will be hypertonic to body cell. Okay, now what happened? Next is exosmosis or endosmosis. First you need to understand about osmosis. What is osmosis? Osmosis is movement of molecules or whatever water molecules or whatever molecules from area of low concentration to high concentration of solutes. Okay, wherever there is a high concentration of solutes, osmosis will occur. Okay, or wherever there is a difference in solute concentration, wherever there is a difference in solute concentration, osmosis will occur. Okay, in this case, seawater has high salt solution or high salt dissolved, high salt concentration. That's why water concentration in sea will be less because the salt is more. Okay, so there is a difference in solute concentration. That's why osmosis will take place. Osmosis is movement of molecules from the area of low concentration to high concentration or whatever solute molecules. Okay, and in freshwater organism or in fresh water, there is an equal amount of salt, almost equal amount of salt and water dissolved, or we can say less amount of generally salt, but almost equal. Okay, so there is no difference. That's why it's normal. But whenever they are exposed to seawater, because they are having high concentration, the water concentration is low in the seawater, then surrounding water will be hypertonic, and what will happen? Osmosis will happen. Now we have to understand what type of osmosis can occur, either exosmosis or endosmosis. So there are two types of osmosis, exo and endo. Exosmosis, whenever the molecules or water or solutes, okay, will move outside the cell or outside the body, whatever, okay, that is called exosmosis. And then their movement is inside the cell, movement of molecule solute is inside the cell, that is called as endosmosis, okay. So here what will happen? In fresh water there is low concentration of salt, and seawater high concentration of salt. So osmosis will take place from fresh water to seawater, that is from their body water molecules will move to sea, okay, because here the water concentration is low. To maintain the water concentration, water molecules will move from their body outside the seawater, okay, and that's why the water is moving outside their body, okay, that is called as exosmosis, okay. So here we will say exosmosis will occur because water is moving outside their body. So the answer will be exosmosis, okay. So our correct answer will be hypertonic and exosmosis, okay, as the water is moving from their body outside the seawater, okay. So many freshwater organisms cannot live for long in seawater because the surrounding water will be hypertonic to body cells, and exosmosis will occur. As the water solution is hypertonic, that means it is containing more amount of dissolved salts. Seawater is hypertonic, then what will happen? To maintain that concentration balance, okay, water will move from the freshwater body organisms outside their body into the sea, okay. So water will move into the seawater, okay. Thus exosmosis will occur, okay. Always remember, whenever the solution is hypertonic, always exosmosis will occur, because to maintain the water balance of the solution or solutes, water will move out of the body because there are already high concentration of salts in that, okay, and low concentration of water. To maintain that water concentration, water will move out of the body, okay. So always exosmosis will take place, and vice versa in case of hypertonic solution, as the solid concentration is low, so water concentration is more. To maintain that water concentration, water will move inside the cell of the body, okay, understood. So hypertonic, in case of hypertonic, always endosmosis will occur, so this option is ruled out, and in this case of hypertonic, always endosmosis will occur, exosmosis will occur, this option is also ruled out. So we have two options left if we choose the ruled out options A and B, okay. So obviously you know that seawater is hypertonic because it is containing more amount of salts, that's why exosmosis will take place. Water will move from the freshwater organism body to seawater, okay. That's a perfect answer, okay. Hope your doubt is solved, and if it still doesn't solve it out, please just follow up on the doubt, okay. Thank you.